Hey guys, welcome back. So today I thought I'd try to start our pasture fencing project. So the first thing to do is to set the corner posts. So I came out here to start drilling the post holes, start setting those posts, and I'm not having very good luck right now. The ground is really dry. We haven't got rain in about a month, and it rained last night. So I was hoping with the rain last night that the ground would have been soft enough to drill, and I bet you I've only drilled about a 6-inch deep hole. That's about as far down as I got. And it is crazy dry. So let me show you this hole. It just looks, it looks like I'm drilling through stone. It's a perfect hole. Let me show you. So here's the hole we're drilling. It's a 9-inch hole, and look at the sides. They're like perfectly smooth. I've never seen that in clay or soil before. It's usually, you know, you get a little bit of a rough side on there, but that is just perfectly smooth side. It is crazy dry. And yeah, hard as a rock, that's for sure. So this Alice Chalmers D17 tractor does not have any down pressure on these 3-point arms. It can lift the implement up, but it's really only gravity that lets it go down. So it can't force it into the ground. So really trying to drill this hole right now, I only have the weight of the post hole digger trying to push down and try to drill the hole. So I've got another tractor. It's a Case 730, and it does have down pressure on its lift arms. And I'm kind of wondering if I switch this auger over to it, if it can push down enough to be able to force this to drill the hole, even though the ground is so dry. So let's go ahead and switch tractors and see what happens. Well, I guess I should have started the tractor before I took the post hole digger off. Well, it doesn't fit on this tractor. Looks like I found one more implement that doesn't fit on the case. That's frustrating after all that trouble. Well, it doesn't look like I'll be drilling any of these post holes today. The post hole digger does not fit on the case tractor. That tractor has an eagle hitch is what they call it, and it doesn't have any sway. The arms are fixed, and if it's not the perfect 26 inches wide, it does not fit on that tractor. And this was probably about 1 inch from being able to fit. It's very frustrating. I've got several implements around here that actually will not fit that tractor. I typically use it just to tow things. So I use it to tow the disc, the hay rake, the hay baler, and it works real good. It gets good it gets good fuel economy. It seems to really just sip the diesel, and I think I'm on the same tank of diesel that I had the first cutting of hay this year. So it does really good on fuel. It's just I can't hitch up anything to the 3-point arms. So it looks like I'm gonna have to come up with something else to keep me busy today. So I know the other day me and Rebekah, we went out to a little antique show, where they had a bunch of vendors and stuff like that. And we picked up something that she wants me to hang on the barn. So let me get up with her and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this here is what Rebekah picked up the other day. It's a barn quilt, and they're made to put on, people hang them on their barns. So
yeah, it's from Silverdale Barn Quilts. They're from Rockport, Indiana. This one is called American Beauty. I've been looking at them online for a while on her Facebook page, and the show we went to yesterday, she was there, so we got the one I wanted.
Yeah, so yeah, she'd been checking these people out on, Facebook and looking at all these barn quilts, and she'd already talked about ordering one that she really wanted to get some to put on our barns. And when we walked up to the show the other day, as soon as we got to the entrance, they were like right there, and she saw them, and she's like, "Oh, they're here." So we weren't there 5 minutes, and we had purchased this barn quilt. And so yeah, we're gonna be hanging that today, and we're gonna be hanging it on the bank barn, probably under the peak on this side over here. And in the future we may end up, we may try to make one of these ourselves. Looks pretty simple. It's just a lot of painting. All this is about a 1/2 inch sheet of plywood here. I think this is a 3 foot by 3 foot barn quilt. They make them all the way up to
8 foot by 8 foot.
Yeah, they make huge ones. So I think about 1 foot by 1 foot, all the way up to the 8 foot by 8 foot. So they have quite a variety, and you can get any of the patterns that they sell in any size, I guess. But we paid for this out of our own pocket. This ain't a promo or nothing like that. Rebekah thinks these are cool, and we're gonna get to hanging this up. Ready? Got a feeling we're still too close to the barn. Okay, ready? Hopefully I won't hit the light. All right, I actually don't look too bad. I've talked about getting a holster before for the impact driver. I definitely, one of these days I need to get one. Oh, whoa, it's drilling in my pocket. I'll set the drill on the light or something. Tell me, what do you think? Left, right, up, down, whatever?
I think it looks pretty good right there.
You sure?
Yeah.
My battery's about dead. Now we went backwards. All right. Now it's your turn to stand.
I'm so happy to have that hung up on the barn. I've been wanting one for a long time.
Yeah, she's been looking at them for a long time, and in fact, before we even moved out here, I had like a 4-foot piece of plywood that I had drawn out on to maybe even try to make one of these. And now that I've seen how they actually make them and sell them, I think in the future maybe we'll try that. But I think it's turned out pretty good. I didn't have a level or anything, and
he had me eyeball it, and I'm not very good at that.
yeah, so up there I couldn't really tell, and when I get down here on the ground I kind of question if it's maybe not perfect, but I think I don't think anybody will notice. I think it looks just fine.
It's good enough for me.
Yep. So so now that we can't put fencing in because the ground is still so hard that I can't drill fence posts, we're not really sure what we're going to do. So I'm actually on vacation this week so that I could put fence posts in and put in fencing. So we're going to have to come up with something else to do to spend my week of vacation. See if I'm sure we've got a long list of...
We do. We have a very long list of projects.
Yeah, a long list of small projects to do, so we'll try to tackle those. So I think that's it in today's video, guys. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.